in those rankings right now. Again, part of the reason why that delta looks that great and grand is frankly because they have not gotten their match in this second round. We've gotten multiple of these round robins coming your way. And again, that one field of the 5 that we've got is what's being restocked and replenished. We're also trying to find these teams in the back. So remember, every match can look different for these 4 alliances. After every match, I suspect they still go back there, try to tweak the robots, and then they got to come right back out. It's incredible the amount of pace at which we're moving here.
It is, but now, team, we're ready to go down onto the field for our third match of the second round of playoff matches. We're ready to begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
Right now, it looks like we have Chad, Guyana, and Venezuela. So Latvia takes a seat. This is Chad's first time competing in these playoffs. Meanwhile, you've got Lebanon. We had them on stage winning an award earlier on alongside Greece and Sri Lanka. So Great Britain rides the pine for this round.
Yes, we're starting the match, and again, you know the strategy that we have been seeing before of moving that hydrogen tank from early on? It looks like we've looked right past it. The robots must have figured out, or the teams, I'm sorry, must have figured out a smarter way to manage to score the points from early on the match.
I was going to say we're all scoring points, and right now on the left side of that hub right now, I keep calling it the hydrogen hub in the central reservoir. I was going to say, whichever robot that happens to be has gone into multiple compartments and is sweeping legitimately every oxygen particle up. I actually believe that that's Team Lebanon. I just saw the flag just now.
Yeah, and you know, I was talking about leaving the hydrogen tank static, I'm sorry, it looks like I was wrong. For the Red Alliance, we have Team Guyana pushing it all the way towards that back wall of the field. That might be a smart move, because if they have a support on the back, the robot can just go right towards it, dump in the hydrogen balls, and not having to worry about it and move it back.
There are going to be some different skills that manifest themselves from each one of these robots, and so these alliances, they come into each of these matches with some kind of different strategy at play. Some of them are going to use their intake systems. Some of them are going to use their retractable arms or baskets in order to dump some of those hydrogen particles. Some are going to lock into the bottom of those hydrogen tanks and push or pull it towards that oxygen accumulator as well.
I'm excited to see, and yes, it looks like that was perfect alignment for the Blue Alliance to get all of those hydrogen atoms in. It's going to be important that they gain power of those hydrogen atoms earlier in the game. Otherwise, they're just not going to have any more on the field for them to get. And we're down to the last 35 seconds of the match. We're about to hear the horn of the end game.
These alliances only separated by 16 points presently, but again, those scores are going to continue to be updated by our referees that have also had a very long day in addition to us, Marlene.
The Red Alliance trying to push the hydrogen tank, the Blue Alliance trying to do the same thing as well, and it looks like Team Venezuela is going to try to dump some last hydrogen into the tank before they're able to push it all the way in. We have them going back into the reservoir. Let's see if the Red Alliance is able to push it in to at least get partial alignment. This ends in... oof. Now. Tim, I'm going to need a replay to see if they were able to get the hydrogen tank under the oxygen accumulator.
We definitely have our telestrator ready to roll, because again, I want to focus on Lebanon in particular. We also, frankly, at home need to focus on the emotion that you see on the game field after every one of these playoff matches. Everyone's hopping around and jumping for joy.
Yeah, we can hear the ole, ole, ole again from the field. Now it's coming from the alliance of Great Britain, Greece, Lebanon, and Sri Lanka. It looks